Oh, hey, what's up, babies? Green Weaver back for another episode of Alive Again 420 here on my channel, known as Alive Again 420, which happens to be on the YouTube, by the way. You knew that already because you're here on the YouTube with me. Of course, in the future, these might also end up on the WeTube and TikTok and other places. Now, these kind of videos probably not on TikTok because they're long and they're, they're probably not the TikTok vibe. It's weird. I've never actually even been to the website TikTok yet. I've seen a couple clips of videos here and there on mainstream media outlets, news and talk shows and in YouTube on the YouTube here and there, but it's like I've never actually been to TikTok. I don't really understand what it's about. I'm an old dude. I'm almost 60, but I should be a little hipper than that. Of course, my last 10 years have been so destroyed and so fragmented. My decade of destruction, man, that's my story. It's available on AliveAgain420.com. Look for it inside the ugly dimension. You get to the ugly dimension by clicking on the pot cave, and the pot cave will take you there to the ugly dimension where you can read my story, and I hope you do get a chance to do that. I do. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to rock out to some good music and hope that the edibles that I consumed, and now it's been 1 hour and 59 minutes, almost 2 hours, since I downed the last portion of about a 600 milligram dose. Now, I haven't had any THC in my system for more than a week. At least 7 days, maybe 7.5 days, maybe even 8. I don't remember the last time that I consumed any THC or any cannabis, period, but it was at least 1 week ago. Longest tolerance break I've ever taken since I began consuming marijuana, since I bought my first bong and smoked it for the first time on September 21st of the year the year 2018. So it's been 26 months. Well, 26 and a half months or 25 and a half months, whatever, because I started, well, actually, almost the end of December, 21st of September. God, I must be getting stoned a little. I just I don't feel happy yet, but I don't have any reason to feel happy because my life has been so destroyed, which is why on my channel, you're going to often hear me talking about my story, Decade of Destruction. I don't want to think about it or talk about it right now, though, because edibles, if you're in a bad frame of mind, and you, especially if you just completed a nice tolerance break, well, edibles can be scary. You know, they can actually, they can give you a bad trip if your mind's in a bad frame, and and you consume too many. Now, 600 milligrams is not a lot for me normally, but following a 7.5 day break, it should be a lot. It should be enough to make me sore. So that's why, for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to do my own reaction videos to some of songs that I don't think anyone ever does reaction videos to, because they're so forgotten and they were never big hits in the first place. And the one I'm going to do, as a matter of fact, I'll just make each video separate. In the future, I've got this idea to dress myself up as a pirate. And I forgot what I'm going to call myself. Oh yeah, Pablo the Pot-Smoking Pirate. And I'm going to have Polly the Parrot, or I forgot what his name's going to be. Is going to be, kind of a sidekick, and is going to repeat and mimic me and say a lot of things I say and criticize my reactions. But I'm going to have a stony, I'm going to be smoking my bong, going to have like a stony background, a lot of piratey things, and it's going to be all about buried treasures. I'm going to be digging up these amazing musical golden nuggets that most people have forgotten about, and a lot of people have never even heard of. Like this next song, for example. I'm willing to bet that at least half the people that end up watching this video have never even heard of this song. And then the half that have heard of it probably haven't heard it in a while. It's called Half a Boy and Half a Man, with Nick Lowe as the man, singing all about that right now, and I'm going to react to it. I'm not high yet, so hopefully this will help make me feel a little higher, but I do love this song, so my reaction is going to be favorable. I'm just warning you in advance. My reaction is going to end up being favorable. Before I do that, though, here's a quick look around the studio. I mean, it's a mess. I apologize for the that's a different studio in there. That's where the announcers would sit. While or an announcer can sit in here and run their own equipment. But sometimes I'll sit in here and be running the equipment while other people will be in there behind the microphones. But you know what? That was years ago, years and years and years ago. I haven't worked for this company for a long time, and for years. But luckily, I remain friends with the owner of this company, known as WS Radio, by the way. And we've remained good friends, and he's allowing me to crash here for the last. I've been here almost 3 weeks now since I've been evicted, and I'm homeless. I don't have a place to be now because of the horrible things that have happened to me. Again, my story, Decade of Destruction, available to be read on Alive Again 420. But let's continue. Even though it's really dark in this room, just a quick look around at this messy studio. It is a mess. There's some other stuff in there, and there's a lobby out there, and that's enough of that job. Now that you know where I'm at, I'm going to kind of kick back and try to enjoy some tunes, and hopefully they'll make me smile, and hopefully that'll lead to making you smile a little as well, as I tilt myself sideways a little. You know, I like being sideways. I like being upside down and sideways, and that song by the Yardbirds. I should do that one next, in my next video if I remember. Right now, let's rock on. Let's rock on together. Let's rock and roll forever with Nick Lowe, half a boy and half a man, on Alive Again 420. Oh yeah, I need to turn it up, baby, and rock it up. Let's do it. This is power pop, baby, at its best. What a sweet keyboard riff. You can find the video on YouTube. I'm not going to show much of it here because I don't want to violate too many laws. Man, what a fun song. What a groovy little swinging number, baby. Crank this one up, baby. Half a boy and half a man. When I was in my 20s, I was half a boy, half a man. Even though I was way more responsible than most other 20-ish-year-old males. But hey, you gotta enjoy life too. Nothing wrong with that. Not a lot of complicated shit in this kind of music. This is just good old-fashioned rock and roll in a modern era. That modern era being 30 years ago, but still. This is timeless. This could be a hit again. And I'll make it a hit again. On my station, Groove 420. Groove420.com is coming soon. As soon as I can get my life fixed. I would have had it fixed years ago if my life wasn't so destroyed. Of course, it wouldn't have been called Groove 420 back then, because I didn't know about marijuana until about 26 months ago. And I had the idea way before I started smoking pot for the first time in my life, again, 26 months ago. Half a boy and half a man. Half a boy and half a man. Yeah! Love the way the song ends too. Nick Lowe had a lot of other great stuff too. That's kind of one of his deeper cuts, at least in America. I hope you enjoyed that here on Alive Again 420. And Greenweaver's going to wrap this episode up right now. By the way, I got lots of episodes coming soon to my channel, so please be sure to subscribe and definitely give me a thumbs up or something. A like. It depends on whether you find me on YouTube, which is going to be my launching platform, but I'm also going to branch out a little like a tree, like a marijuana bush, baby. 5 leaves, 7 leaves, don't matter. Greenweaver's here with the spatter. Gonna keep talking
all day long. Gonna keep smoking my big old bong in the middle of the night, 'cause you know it's alright. Green Reaver feels like a dynamite, like Jimmy Walker saying, hey, 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 John Travolta is here to stay. That Barbarino, what the hell are you doing there? Okay, I'm done. This episode is done. This episode is finished. I'm telling you, man, it's going to end any second, and it's just going to end. I don't know when, but I should say stay high, stay cool, stay kind, stay woke. Black Lives Matter ain't no joke. I want you to understand we need to all become anti-racists. This whole nation, even people that have been racist their whole lives. It's time to jump on board the new train, the groovy train, to understand that you are half insane. If you even think for 1 second that not everybody's created equally. You know, and then you're fully insane if you go as far as bragging about it and saying that you're better than someone else just because they're not the right color. That's systemic racism has ruined this country. America would truly be an amazing country. It's already amazing in a lot of ways, but not truly amazing and not truly great until we understand, and we all understand, that everybody deserves a fair chance. Everybody's equal. So say it with me as I wrap it up. One final time. Black Lives Matter.